Mike's hot boots on the ground, troops coming heavy with the no-nonsense sound. Ain't no filters, we break the mold. Stories hidden, swept away, now they're getting told. Spotlights hit, the tension pops. We ain't here for nothing but the real damn drops. We're busting bubbles, taking names, cussing and discussing, changing the game. No smoke, no mirrors, no curtain calls. Piss on the fire and call the dogs. Steel chairs, court stairs, backstage heat. Legends fall when we bring that beat. Voices sharp, we cutting right through. Best damn team, yeah, you know it's true. We ain't your daddy's play-by-play. We call it raw, we're here to stay. From bell to bell, win or lost. Shoot, don't care who signs the checks or calls the boss. Putting out fires, taking names, cussing and discussing, fueling the flames. Standing tall when the last bell call. Piss on the fire and call the dogs.
And hello, everyone. I want to thank you all for joining us for this edition of Cussin and Discussin. I am the Doctor of Professional Wrestling, Mike Blankenship, PhD. Alongside me, the Excellence of Elocution, Walter Dixon. Sir, we took a week off. Not really a week off, but we was on Professor Bear's show last week, and if the fans caught that, then
we kind of co-streamed that.
Yeah, he was paying homage, I want to say, I guess, is the word I'm wanting to use, to the podcasts of professional wrestling, and Cussin and Discussin was part of that, and we were blessed by
Paying
it.
his respects.
Paying his respects, yes.
And from in my opinion, one of the best in professional wrestling podcasting right now, to be invited on his show, it's a tremendous honor.
Yeah, that definitely was a huge honor for us. We had him on our show last year, and we got to be on his show this year.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll have him back on our show as soon as we can work something out.
Yeah.
But no, coming out of that, it was a good experience. Had a great time.
I always enjoy talking to Bear.
Yeah.
Professor Bear is a wealth of knowledge in the wrestling world. I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves in that regard sometimes.
No, probably not.
Then again, I don't think that you get the credit that you deserve on that as well.
Nor do you. I mean, let's be realistic.
The truth of the matter is, it's always good to share those conversations with other people in the wrestling world.
It is,
and it brings a new light to. Oftentimes, it brings a new light to what's going on in the wrestling world. That some of us don't catch everything. Most of us don't catch everything.
Well, I know I don't catch everything. Yeah. I mean, proved that today at my regular job.
Yeah.
Conversation basically was, I told you this. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Well, you did, and I actually sent the message telling somebody else this, so I had to go back and retract myself and eat my words and say, yeah, you told me, right here it is. I done told them.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I feel like an idiot.
Yeah. and it happens, well, I'll give you an example. I had an estimate go a bit awry. Been a couple of months ago now. It was in November,
right,
for a customer in West Virginia, and it ends up I shorted about 5 or 6 inches on a measurement, and it threw the whole job off.
Yeah.
So and this is done with this is top of the line equipment I'm using, and still managed to have a little hiccup.
And proof right there.
No big deal.
Sometimes
I pay for it and we move on with life. So
Electronics fail us.
yeah, yeah. Well, in this case, it wasn't necessarily the electronics that failed. Um, it was me that failed.
Yeah.
It was user error.
Yeah.
And that happens quite frequently. It happened a lot when I was working in coal mines, and it happened on occasion um, in other areas as well.
Yeah,
Sometimes
absolutely. I mean,
it may look like an equipment issue, and it ends up being user error. So
well, I never realized how fast one of these little devils right here can click something in
yeah,
until I handed a guy a sheet, and he looks at it, and he said, "There ain't no way in this world there's that much weight on that truck." And I
Yeah.
looked at it, and I'm like, "You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
Let's
you're dead
redo
on.
this.
Yeah. You're
Back
dead
her up.
on.
We'll do it again."
Yep.
But no, it's life and such is, and but no, we are here now though, and we've made it this far.
Yeah.
Uh,
We've got
little over a week away from Elevate Pro Wrestling New Year's beatings.
mhm.
Uh, should the snowpocalypse not be?
Snow Apocalypse 2026.
You got your milk and bread and your
Yeah,
eggs,
I got the fixings for milk sandwiches,
milk sandwiches.
and yeah, we're all
I'll tell you.
ready to go here in the
Listen,
Dixon hacienda.
milk, eggs, bread. It's your turn to shine, baby. It's your turn to shine. Show us what you're made of.
You can do all kinds of things with milk, eggs, and bread, and
Well, yeah,
You
French toast right
yeah,
there.
that's well. I mean, you got to have a little bit of
Little bit of butter,
a little
but
bit of flavorings to go with that.
yeah, but
I prefer a little bit of cinnamon and
I'm
maybe a dash of nutmeg on occasion. It turns out quite well. But
yeah, but
anyway,
I mean, for the basic,
yeah, yeah.
just to get you through.
yeah.
I mean, you can do a little bit of everything. And
I was actually watching. I've watched several things this week at work. It's turning. It's started to turn out. Turning around after the holiday season, which is a slow time
Yeah.
for me. Opposite for you, obviously.
actually,
it's pounding. So
it actually slows down.
really, I would
Uh,
have expected the opposite.
now, in my former job, the first month of the year was our busy month. But now, and I'll go ahead and open up a little bit of a curtain. I no longer work in the office. I moved over to the scale house.
Right.
Cold weather keep people inside. There ain't a lot of people wanting to haul garbage in the cold.
Well, but what comes in on your trucks, I would have thought would have picked up just because of the holiday season and people throwing away trash after the holidays and that kind of
You
thing.
get a little bit of it, but
Um,
it's well managed.
But because of work picking up this week, and to an extent last week, it started last week and it's built
Yeah.
back up this week. It's kind of odd that I've been able to get back in the vehicle and back in windshield time.
Yeah.
And I've been able to listen to a few podcasts and this and that. Finally got an opportunity to listen to the What Do You Want to Talk About with the Cody Rhodes podcast.
Yeah.
Where he interviewed John Cena. And
John Chain.
it was extremely interesting to watch John Cena 24 hours removed, less than 24 hours removed from his final match, and it was immediately apparent that he had sort of what I would call cashed in.
Yeah.
That being an example of the opposite is Mark Calloway, The Undertaker. The Undertaker was old school, very, very old school in the fact that he maintained kayfabe.
Yeah.
He protected the business at all costs. And it took him several years after retirement to finally sort of open up and pull the curtain back.
Yeah.
John Cena, within, like I said, 24 hours or less, was he'd already cashed in. He was willing to pull the curtain back and talk about things throughout his career and specifically throughout his last year, in a very candid and very open way. And I found it very refreshing. And at the same time, it was it was not what I expected. His uh, his interview was phenomenally. His thoughts were phenomenally put together, and it's not in a way that you could feel like it was scripted. It was just he was finally able to open up and give his thoughts in a way that he didn't have to protect the character John Cena.
Right.
He was talking as John Cena the man, not John Cena the wrestler. And I feel like every wrestler in the world today should go back and watch that. And specifically, right around 30 minutes or so in, he and Cody are talking about the face that he made moments before he turned heel.
Yeah.
And then the face that he made the moment he tapped out.
Yeah.
And he said, here's the thing, wrestling is a sport, which, by the way, not sports entertainment, sport.
Yes.
He also said, but it's also an art.
It is. I mean, there's no doubt.
He went on to say, a painter, an artist, can create a piece of art, and they know what they mean. They know the meaning behind it when they do it.
Right.
But once it's released into the public eye, what they meant by it no longer means anything.
Yeah.
It's up to the viewer to determine what it means to them. So in that regard, Cena was saying, look, I know what I meant. I know what I was trying to portray with the facial ticks and cues that he gave during those moments. I know what I was trying to portray as an artist, but once it's out there, it's up to you, the fans, to decide what it means. And I thought that was tremendous. And I wasn't my intention to open with that, but I found it incredibly comforting to know that he sees it more as, it's not about what I wanted you to see, it's about what you see.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was a tremendous outlook on the wrestling business as a whole. And we've seen some of those moments.
Isn't it funny, though, that he got more boos for grinning before he tapped out than he did his heel run?
Yeah. And that goes back to what I've said before about wrestling fans being pedantic and not being able to make up their minds, being very wishy-washy and
fickle.
And I even at one time, I think, referred to them as microcephalic addlepates.
Something like that.
Yeah, that was the term that I, whatever, but that's, the fans have constantly, you ask any fan of John Cena why they were a fan of John Cena, and they'll tell you one thing. You ask the people that booed him why they booed him, and they will almost unanimously say, well, it's because the babyface thing got old and it kept feeling like it was pushed on us and we wanted him to turn heel. The moment that they turned him heel, the fans wouldn't let him be a heel.
No, they wanted to cheer for him.
So, and it's the same with Gunther.
I was going to say it's the same with Gunther. I mean, okay, Gunther, he's got this new gimmick. Now let's get him on the main roster. We got him on the main roster. Now need to give him a push, and he gets a push, and he picks up the Intercontinental title. All right, greatest Intercontinental champion. Now he's got to lose that belt.
Yeah.
Can't be Intercontinental champion, but we need him to still be up there.
Yeah.
And now when's Gunther going to challenge for the heavyweight title? And then they get the heavyweight title on him, and
the fans die, and they're like, why are you putting it on him? He sucks.
Yeah.
Make up your stupid minds. It's because people's attention spans are about that long.
Like a gnat.
Yeah.
Like a G-gnat.
Um,
Little ones that fly around. Yeah, them kind.
they're
Little black ones that fly around.
Do you realize that some of the greatest in history, and I'm talking Harley Race, I'm talking Ric Flair, I'm talking Dusty Rhodes, the Four Horsemen, I'm talking about Sting, I'm talking about, my God, Lou Thesz,
the Funks.
The Funks, they could not have made it in this era of wrestling. Not because they weren't talented enough, not because they weren't good enough in the ring or they weren't good enough on the mic. It's because they took their time to build and tell a story. And people today want their stories in clips about this long. We talked about that with Professor Bear about doing shorts and reels on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok videos, all 30-second to 1 minute clips because people's attention spans are that long.
You talk about the greats in time, and it's something that I actually made a note of the other day sitting at the office. While I had a free minute, I was looking, I was like, it's 2026. The Flair Steamboat 89 feud was 37 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, you take that same time frame and put it on the other side of Flair Steamboat.
Yeah.
That takes you back 37 years from 89, puts you back at 1952 when Lou Thesz was heavyweight champion. So as much time has passed from the Flair Steamboat 89 to modern date as passed
between Lou Thesz
Lou Thesz to Flair and Steamboat.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, damn, I'm old.
Yeah.
And for the WWE fans out there that follow that vein, between 63 when Capital Sports Entertainment, WWF, first started and named Buddy Rogers their heavyweight champion, 31 years between it and 1994 when you had the Bret Hart, Bob Backlund Diesel run, as compared to 32 years from that same run to modern day and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
And have fans really changed? I don't know. I think they have. I think they've gotten
fickle,
more fickle, and less forgiving.
Well, look at look at this for an example. In our childhood, this is just say 30 years ago.
Yeah.
35 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say 35 years ago. We were, say, between 7 and 9 years old.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, your biggest worry every afternoon was getting off the school bus and making it to the living room to catch the show that you wanted to watch at 3:30 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah. For
and
me, it was
you only
Darkwing Duck and DuckTales.
Exactly.
I mean, back in that time.
So, but we only had to do that once a week. You know, some shows were on syndication, so we watched them every day.
Right.
But a show was released one episode a week, anywhere from 13 to 26 weeks a year.
Yeah.
Depending on the series, depending on the network, how long they run their standard season, 13 to 26 episodes.
And then you got reruns.
But today, they have entire seasons, anywhere from 10 to 20 episodes, 24 sometimes, released all at one time on a streaming service, and they sit down and they binge. Used to be to binge on something was a bad term. Yeah. Now people are like, have you watched, Game of Thrones?
Hey,
you need to sit down and binge that.
I'm binge watching season 2 right now,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. My old man, God love his heart, Daddy was not the most technologically savvy person coming up. But he figured out streaming service and House became his go-to. And he watched House back to back from season 1 to the last season.
Season 9, I think.
Something like that. But funny thing about it is, I tell that because around the last 3 episodes was about the same time that Netflix decided they're no longer carrying, not Netflix, but Peacock was no longer carrying WWE.
Yeah.
So what does Doc do? I canceled my Peacock subscription.
Well, yeah.
And I come home one day and Dad's sitting there, dang, House don't work on TV. I blew it off. I'm like, yeah, something's happened. It's boogered up. And we sitting there and we was talking about it, and he said, I said, Dad, I said, where do you watch House at? On that NBC Peacock channel. I said, oh, frig.
You had to go read.
I canceled Dad's Peacock subscription for House.
Yeah.
I had to go reactivate my Peacock subscription so he could watch the last 3 episodes.
I think House is actually on another streaming service if it's on Amazon or
right.
Netflix. But
I mean, he was watching it on my Peacock subscription, and here I am. I screwed the universe up.
Yeah, you screwed the pooch on that one.
But no.
But they get it all at one time, and they don't have the. They're not faced with the anticipation, the having to wait for the next new episode that we were. They get to watch an entire season at one time.
Right.
And then they have to wait 9 months for another season to come out. Well, in the meantime, they're binge watching 9 other things.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to wait a week on a new episode.
Well, it's the same thing with wrestling.
Yeah.
If wrestling come on, we had, you had Monday Nitro.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go back prior to Nitro.
Yeah.
Prior to Nitro, you had, and I'm going with WCW because I didn't watch WWF, didn't have access to it. If I did, I didn't know it.
Not until
till Raw.
Early mid 2000 or early
93, 93 when Raw.
Mid 90s.
But here's the thing. On WCW, you had the the WCW Power Hour, NWA Power Hour for some of our older people out there. You ain't that old, people. I'm promising you, you ain't that old.
No, we're
old. But you had the Power Hour at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, run till 10. And then Saturday night at 6 o'clock, you had Saturday night.
Yep.
And then on Sunday, you had the main event. At like 6 o'clock on Sunday or something like that. But anyway, that was it.
But throughout the week, I can remember when I was little, I can remember some of the local channels you would catch Smoky Mountain, or you would catch
you get Smoky Mountain on YMT.
Championship Wrestling from Florida, or you would catch
Global
Georgia,
was another one on
Global.
ESPN. Global. Then you had World Class out of Texas, on ESPN also. But you had a little bit to pick up the slack on.
In the meanwhile.
But your major shows, you had to wait. There wasn't no go on, turn the computer on, or grab your phone. And if you'd have told me in 1993 that you could turn your phone on and watch professional wrestling on it, I'd have laughed at you.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't there, no way in hell.
We had to wait. We would get an episode. Let's just take Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
DuckTales 2, but
Chippendales
Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, all them good. Anyway,
you got one episode a week. New episodes.
You had to wait.
Then you had to wait 7 days to catch another one. If you missed a piece of an episode, you were mad at yourself for a week because you had to wait till the next week to catch the backup, where they would do a sort of a refresh.
Yeah, last week on
Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers,
Yeah.
and they would fill you in. So Power Rangers, same thing.
Right.
And you had to wait a week between episodes, so you had to learn a little bit of patience. And then after the season was over, 13 to 26 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
you had to wait 6 to 9 months to catch a new season.
In
Well,
the
now,
meantime, you're watching reruns.
right, you're watching reruns. And that's the reason why a lot of us are capable of quoting stuff from our childhood, because we watched it 25 times.
Mm-hmm. And if you had a VCR, you had a VCR and a loving mama.
Yeah, and some of you may have had a Blockbuster. We had a family video and a Food City video.
Yeah, and a five. Well, we had
Five
five
star.
star. Valley Video.
Valley
was
Video,
was
yeah.
another. And, but no, God, I remember going down to what was Howard's 119 video at the time, and I'd go in. I'd bum $2 off Papa. Go down there and rent me a wrestling movie.
WrestleMania
Here's
4,
the thing.
whatever, yeah.
That movie might have been 3 years old at that point, but I watched it like it was happening in real time.
Yeah, because to you it was new.
Kids don't know that nowadays.
No. Take DJ ALX, for example. He has watched stuff, he's watched multiple times, stuff that I only ever got to see once. Because and it's not that I can't now, but at this point in time, I'm like, I don't have time as an adult with a job and all this other stuff. I don't have time to go back and watch as much as I'd like to. But he can go back and he can watch the Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair trilogy.
Yeah, he can see
He
all.
can watch it
sequentially.
He can watch it sequentially and never miss a beat, and he can watch it over and over, and he can pick it apart. He's got into a kick now on mixed martial arts and UFC.
Yeah.
And he's wanting to watch the UFC, what is it, 340 whatever or something this weekend.
That's scary.
And yeah, I remember UFC 1.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. I remember me and my first wife were married. That was forever ago, it feels like.
Yeah.
But I remember sitting there. We had just got, because I was working for DirecTV at the time. And when I worked for DirecTV, we got free DirecTV.
Yeah.
All channels.
Yeah.
All pay-per-views. And I remember UFC 102.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So Alex is coming in and he's asking about this match or that match, and he's talking about this fighter and that fighter, and you know, he's going back to like UFC 40.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going back to UFC 102 or whatever the case is.
Right.
He's talking about guys that haven't fought in 30 years. And then I'm telling him, oh, well, you need to go check out, you know, this fight. Go watch this or this. I'm telling him the classics, right, in my opinion. I'm telling him to go watch Chuck Liddell. I'm telling him to go watch Matt Hughes. I'm telling him to go watch B.J. Penn. I'm telling him to watch Nate the Rock Quarry.
Yeah.
These guys, Anderson Silva in his prime.
Yeah.
And we had an hour-long conversation in here the other night about how there's been maybe 4 guys in history, in the history of the Ultimate Fighting Championships, that could knock you out while they were moving backwards.
Yeah.
And that's Chuck Liddell, that's Anderson Silva, Conor McGregor done it, and I think Emelianenko done it. These are guys that they can be stepping backwards and throw a jab or a right cross and turn your lights out. And I'm like, there's very few guys that can do it, because while you're stepping backwards, you're not planted, you're not firm in your hips don't get the turn, and you're not putting all your power into it, but also your opponent's coming at you.
Yeah.
Because you're backing away, they're coming at you. So it's their momentum versus your throw.
Yeah.
and it creates this weird. It looks weird. I mean, when Anderson Silva knocked out, uh, uh, Forrest Griffin, Anderson's moving backwards, and Forrest is charging in, throwing straights, and Forrest catches one, and his head barely moves, but he just crumples.
Yeah.
And a lot of people watched that and said, "Did Forrest throw that fight?" No, he got knocked out.
He's down.
And it's just Anderson knew where to put it, when to put it, and how to put it.
Right.
But this is something that he doesn't have the patience that we had to learn, because he can go back and watch it all.
Yeah.
Even if he misses, even if, he misses an episode of DuckTales,
He can go back and pull that episode.
he can go back 3 days later and pull it up and watch it. So I think that has led to the fickleness that we see with wrestling fans.
Right.
But our fans at Elevate Pro Wrestling, they have it worse.
How so?
They have to wait sometimes a month in between shows. I mean, they can go back and watch our old shows,
But they've got to be patient.
but they have to be patient.
And sometimes they got to be patient because old Doc just can't go home and throw a computer up and say, "All right, I'm going to work on a video."
Yep.
Because there's a real job, and there's now schools back in session, and, and life in general, I mean, realistically, I'm not in front of a computer 24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as people think that I live, and my phone thinks that I live on it, I don't. I mean, it's a different ball game, so to speak, and the fans, though, they're willing to wait, though.
Yeah.
On our end, and that's the great thing about it. God, our wrestling fans, we're blessed. We've got some of the best, to me, in the world. I mean, especially the ones that come out month after month after month and do the EPW show.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to go ahead and say it because it bears saying. When they told us, "You're going to run the day after Thanksgiving."
Yeah.
Or the day after
Christmas.
Thanksgiving, the Saturday after the Friday of Thanksgiving weekend. I'm like, oh dear God.
Yeah, I'm going to run a few days after Thanksgiving. We're going to run 2 days after Christmas. I was thinking the same thing you were thinking.
I'm like, they are out. Mr. Moore has lost his ever-loving
These fans are
picking
not going to
mind
want to come out
and do this.
set for a wrestling show 3 days after Thanksgiving.
Nope.
Or 2 days after Christmas.
Our fans prove us wrong.
Absolutely, they
They
do.
show up in droves.
Yeah.
And you know why I think that is?
Why is that?
I think it's because Elevate Pro Wrestling puts out a product that is second to none.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah.
That's just my feelings about it, and maybe.
Speaking of fans having to wait,
Yeah.
our good friend Brox Boulder
I love my brother.
was on the Indie Wrestling Experience with Bob and John.
He was.
And just recently, a few days ago.
If you want to go check that interview out, a lot of questions get answered.
Right.
Especially about his departure.
Yeah, from FTC and AOG.
Yeah.
And
I think that it was due to be told.
Yes.
And he done it in such a way that it wasn't demeaning. I mean, let's just be realistic about it. I'm going to say this, and it's probably going to be one of the few times I actually say the next few words that come out of my mouth. Brox Boulder's departure from FTC's Art of Grappling when that all come back, when he called me that Friday evening, before Friday, January the 2nd, I remember what I was doing. I was getting ready to leave work, and he messages me to call him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm like, oh, shit. And immediately, I've got one of those brains that if somebody says, call me, I'm like, what the hell have I done?
Yeah.
Who did I piss off this week? Because I got a capability of doing that. A lot of people don't realize. But I'm like, okay. And I call him, and he tells me the whole everything. And he asked me, do you want to call Walter and tell him? I said, no. I said, dude, I think you need to call Walter. I said, but let me go ahead and tell you right now, if I know my best friend the way I do, his reaction and my reaction are going to be pretty well the same reaction.
Yeah.
Because, and immediately when he told me that he had been forced out, basically, for a lack of better words, of FTC and AOG, it brought back memories to me of when, let's just be honest about it, when Wildfire Championship Wrestling decided that they were going to go AWOL in April of 2024 and not tell anybody, screw you, buy or leave. And we've said it time and time again. All it would have took at that point, a message, a phone call. Going to take a couple months off, but be that as
didn't
it
even
is.
have to tell
no,
us
didn't even have to tell us
frame.
what the hell ever.
Just say, hey guys, we got some stuff. Going to be taking some time off. That's it.
And then, we decide, okay, they're not going to do nothing. We're going to do something. So me, you, and a few others decided to get together and
back up just a little bit though. Before they went AWOL,
right?
They went AWOL once before that.
Yes, in December of 2023.
After Veterans Day of 2023.
When
they disappeared.
We done the Shelby Valley show.
And if it hadn't have been for me getting them a show at Pike County Central High School and you getting them a show at Johns Creek Elementary, they wouldn't have come back then.
No. I mean, but it festered inside of me. And then after we decided we were going to do Elevate Pro Wrestling, I get that message. It takes more than a wrestling ring and a promoter's license to run a wrestling promotion. I'm like, well, you know what? Screw you.
Yeah.
That is where I stand. And people wonder why Tommy Rich got pissed off when they stood him up like a joke and made a fool out of him.
And what was it, the basketball team at Paintsville High School?
Johnson Central.
Wasn't even the high school. I think it was the middle school, the elementary. But
right,
but either way,
6 and 1/2 dozen others. Point being, when Brox told me everything that was going on, I'm like, damn.
You had flashbacks.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I told him then. I said, don't worry about it. It's what's going to happen next is going to be so much better.
Right.
Because
and it has been for us at Elevate Pro Wrestling.
It has. It's been daylight and dark.
Yeah.
We're actually focused on the young and up and coming talent.
We're focused on wrestlers that can still go.
Yeah. I mean, and no disrespect to any of the old timers out there.
No,
God knows I love them. I love every one of them.
But at the same time, there's only so much that you can hang. There's only so many hats you can hang on the old heads.
Yeah.
There's only so many hats.
You've got to be realistic.
And if that's all you have is an old head,
where's your new head?
You're building your house on sand.
Yeah.
Because the old head's not going to be there forever.
No, I mean, realistically, and I like I said,
I mean,
let me use for an example, Barbarian, because I love Barb
absolutely
with every bit of my heart. That man, if Barb was to call me right now and say, I need you to do this, 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 or this,
yeah,
I'd drop what I was doing and I don't care where I'd have to go to take care of it.
Yeah.
That's the respect. But I know in my heart, there's only so much you can do for him. He can only go so far.
Yep.
if you're not willing to focus on the new talent, he's not going to be able to do it forever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's realism. That's realism.
Yeah.
Yes, granted, if there was a bar fight tonight and I was in it, he'd be one I'd want in my corner.
Yeah.
But at some point, you got to say no, you know. But what I'm getting at is it all just come flooding back, and I'm like, damn.
Well,
And then we go to the show the following day, the last show for FTC's Art of Grappling, and we're sitting back there in the back, and I looked at Brox, and I told him, I said, dude, the building, that's not Art of Grappling.
the name on the banner?
The name on that banner up there, that's not Art of Grappling.
No.
You, and all these fans out here that are going to come tonight, that's Art of Grappling.
Yeah.
So they can take their building, they can take their name and have whatever they want. But I promise you, it will never be what you had.
Yeah. And that's what Brox said in that interview, that, look, a lot of the folks that were at FTC's Art of Grappling, even though Brox told them, stay here and train, get your reps in.
Get your reps in, do your job.
Stay hungry, and when I get running, then if you want to come work with me, yes, absolutely. You want to come train with me? Yes, absolutely. But in the meanwhile, stay here, keep working, keep paying, keep training. And a vast majority of them just said no. Just like we did, they said, if you're not here, we're not here.
You know, and we've said it and we'll say it again. The reason that we were at FTC's Art of Grappling was Brox Boulder right after Thin Red Line down in Blaine, Kentucky, coming up to us and saying, hey, guys,
Yeah.
You want to come up to Ohio and do a show?
Yeah.
Hell yes, we do.
So, but there's something else too, is Art of Grappling focused on young, hungry, up and coming talent.
Well, they had trainers in place, whether it be Bobby Blaze or Jillian Hall, whoever,
Yeah.
that understood that tomorrow is now.
Right.
You can't live on what happened 20 years ago in a business.
Right. Well,
Yeah, it's good to have them every now and again. Feels real good. But the here and now
yes.
is where the product is.
And look, if you're living your life as a wrestling promoter based on you're living your life based on a Chick Donovan.
Yeah.
You're living your life based on a Ronnie Garvin. You're living your life based on a Thunderbolt Patterson, or I don't know,
Mr. Hughes.
Mr. Hughes, Tommy Rich. You have one base, one foundation. You're living your life on that. And I think a wise man, Clint Smith, owner and trainer at Thunder Ranch, he was fond of the phrase, 1 is none, 2 is 1, and 3 is probably better.
Mm-hmm.
If you're living your life based on one person, on one former star, one old head,
Mm-hmm.
when that old head finally says,
I can't
I'm done. I can't go like I used to. It hurts too much. It's too much to deal with. I'm done. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's why you have to focus more of your effort. And it's fine to bring in a Chick Donovan. It's fine to bring in a Hands of Stone Ronnie Garvin. It's fine to bring in a Mr. Hughes or a Tommy Rich or a Thunderbolt Patterson. It's fine to bring these people in every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to focus on your current and future talent. because they're not always gonna. Those old heads are not always gonna be there. If you're building on a single pier, a single foundation, it's gonna crumble. You have to have multiple foundations that you're building on, and they need to be stone hard foundations. You need to build on rock solid
Right.
relationships and rock solid performers. Otherwise, you're going to get washed off.
You know, and the one thing I want to say before we go very much further is I am so proud, so damn proud of Brox Boulder.
Absolutely.
And the job he done, not only at AOG, but if you would have brought us, and I'm still very raw
Yeah.
to the whole thing.
Well, he told Bob and John we were pissed. That was his words.
Well, and we were, but what I was going
not now.
Was 2024.
Yeah.
I'm still raw on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's basically like you look me in the eyes and you tell me, no, you can't. Oh, yes, I can, and oh, yes, I will.
Yeah.
It's like we've said before. We've done a whole lot bigger and a whole lot better, and we ain't afraid of it.
Nope.
Don't happen that way. But the pride that I have in my brother, Brox Boulder,
Yeah.
that he is able to say, you know what? I don't wish him no bad.
Exactly.
I don't wish him no bad. It didn't include me. That's fine. I'm going to do what I want to, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and I'm going to make something happen.
Yeah. Well, let's pull the curtain back on that just a minute.
Yeah.
Because you and I, we weren't that cordial.
No, we weren't. I mean,
we didn't leave
no, I mean,
Wildfire, or rather, we didn't leave it. It left us. But
I feel like Ronnie Reagan at that moment.
Yeah.
I didn't leave a party. The party left me.
But the truth is, when that relationship broke, you and I know for sure, and some others, but you and I for sure held very, very strong feelings. And Brox multiple times on IDX, or IWX, excuse me.
Yeah, IWX.
Brox multiple times on IWX said, I do not wish them any hard feelings. I hope that everyone in this business does well. I hope that everyone in this business succeeds in the way that they want to succeed.
Right.
We didn't say that.
No.
We wish them.
Well, I basically said that yeah.
And I there's two phrases come to mind. I said that.
Now you wonder where we got the phrase "piss on the fire and call the dog."
Right. But that phrase beside the point. The phrase, "May the fleas of 1,000 camels infest their crotch," and "May they live 1,000 years and be sick every day." Both of those may have left my lips about them.
Well,
I actually said that once about a politician, and I said it in front of a preacher, and he looked at another gentleman who was with us, and he said, "Remind me not to make Waldo mad at me."
yeah.
Because if that's the kind of stuff you're wishing on people you don't like, I don't want it wished on me.
Well, you know, and they think Brian Compton's better.
Yeah. But the truth is, we were bitter.
We were,
for quite a while.
And honestly, in a lot of ways, I still am. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm still as sore about it as because I look and I'm like, well, shit, it's happening again.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
shit, it's happening again.
About the time
Oh, it ain't a pattern. The hell it ain't.
about the time that you start to say, you know what? I'm tired of holding that grudge. I'm tired of being that person. I'm tired of being. I'm going to be the bigger man.
Nut shot. Here you go.
Here you go. Here's another one, and you see them do it to other people who you think highly of.
Yeah, one of them was my doctor. I actually went into the doctor's office, and she looked at me and she said, "You don't work for them, do you?" And I'm like, "No, man, I sure as hell don't.
Ain't worked for them in a while.
I do not." And I mean,
but
it's shit like that.
Yeah, and that's when you go. I've now, they done it to me. They tried to do it to me once, and then they did do it to me, and now they've done it to others that I care about and think highly of. And that resentment, the moment you try to get over it, is when it pops up again. and yeah, nut shot.
Big green monster rears its ugly head again.
You raise up and you go, you know what? I was about to get over that and think I'm just going to let bygones be bygones, and here they go again. So
screw this.
Screw them. And at this point, I'm just thinking, I don't want to continue to hold that grudge.
No.
But at the same time, I really hope that we get the opportunity to stand in the middle of that ring and tell.
Well, yeah, I mean, but no, back to our brother Brox Boulder. God bless his heart. Sir, if you're watching this right now, I don't know that you are, but if you're watching this right now, you have my respect.
Oh, absolutely.
You are a man among men when it comes to being able to hold your cool. And I don't know how many times people, and I won't mention names on that part because it would open a whole curtain up, have stood there and said, "Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it." And honestly, it's not.
It's not.
But to be able to pick up where he left off and chase after that dream again, I mean, is amazing. And well, let's just look at it this way: the aftermath.
Yeah.
The aftermath is here.
Yes.
And Aftermath is exactly what it is. Aftermath Pro, the brainchild of Brox Boulder.
Yes.
And we can now talk about that freely because he talked about
he mentioned it on IWX.
And it actually, let me pull my messages up. Come on now.
There's a lot. Look, to the fans, to the AOG fans, and to all the wrestling fans in the Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, tri-state area.
Yes.
Be on the lookout because it is coming soon.
Well, it's already started.
Yeah.
They are actually, Aftermath Pro has officially kicked off their training.
Yeah.
So that is being worked on, and it's possible that we could have a very big announcement coming very soon. Definitely, the one thing I really appreciate is Bob and John at Indie Wrestling Experience letting Brox have that moment to come on to their show and basically give him the floor to tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a story that needed to be told because, and there's two sides to every story.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to hear the other side of that.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to hear it.
Yeah. I don't know how much of it I would believe, but I'd love to hear it
I
anyway.
mean, it's worth hearing.
Yeah, it's worth hearing. And always the truth is somewhere in the middle.
We're right. I mean,
if you have two stories The truth is always somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, it's never outside those two lines.
Um,
Could be very close, could be very far
right.
away.
It could be very close. And I assume that if we knew the other side of that story, that the truth is going to be much closer to Brox Boulder's side than it would be to the other side. It's going to be very, very close.
Yes.
I think the only thing we would gain from it as far as truth goes is maybe a little more insight into.
I don't think you'll get why.
No, you won't get why, but a little more insight into the mindset of the new owner when he done it.
Or lack
I
thereof.
think, yeah. I don't think he knows quite yet what sort of can of worms he has opened.
Here's the deal. I have it on good authority, as was stated on Indie Wrestling Experience, that Bobby Blaze has now joined Brox Boulder.
Yeah.
So that tells me right there that there's strength in numbers, for one.
Right.
And a lot of the people from the old AOG.
If I'm not mistaken, Brock said about 17.
Could you imagine that? Hell, if we'd have had 17 come with us.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we had 10.
Yeah. Ended up left with 4, but
well, we'll get that another day, won't we?
No, I mean, well, the truth is, on that, in that regard, the truth is, a couple of them didn't know what to do. They wanted to try to keep both relationships, and it ends up causing a bad taste in the mouth of both ends of that.
It does to a degree, and there's no doubt in my mind.
So a lot of them that couldn't make up their mind, that didn't know where to go or what to do, they the powers that be made it easy for them to pick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we still have a couple of guys that they weren't necessarily involved in the founding of Elevate Pro Wrestling, but they have looked at us and said, I'm glad to be here. I'm happy to be here at Elevate Pro Wrestling. And I'm not going back to that because now I see how mistreated I was.
Well, you know, and it goes back to the whole situation with the fallout of AOG. It was, you know, I always talk about Elevate Pro Wrestling's like a family. Much the same as AOG was. It was like a family.
Yeah.
I mean, they worked together, they trained together, they studied together, they loved together, they hated together.
I cannot. There it is.
And
had to get my leg inside there. It was bothering me.
It just, when you develop that relationship, and then you realize, oh shit, this ain't going to be the way it was.
Right.
You know, it makes making a decision a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
I mean, and here's the deal. Anybody that stays, I love you. I love you. Wouldn't wish nothing bad on you. Hope you succeed. And, hey, sky's the limit. But never forget home.
Yeah.
And what home felt like.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
There was a lot of those guys that we had come to see as family. And it was like mom and dad divorced and they couldn't decide which parent they wanted to live with.
Yeah.
And again, the parents gave them a decision, and they didn't want to choose, so one parent made it easy.
Yeah.
You know,
And by making it easy,
and it's not because that parent didn't love you. It's not because that parent didn't want you to be with them. It's because they were just not gonna put up with the wishy washy.
no.
You know,
And you can't. But it's amazing, though, to see what has transpired in basically 20 days.
yeah.
20 days.
In 20 days, Brox
From
Boulder has put together everything he needs minus
a building.
one thing.
A building.
And he has a temporary
Yeah.
situation, but a permanent building is all he lacks at this point.
But you know, and that goes back to what we said earlier. You buy a building.
Yeah.
You can buy a banner.
Yeah.
But Aftermath Pro, that's the people.
Yeah.
That's the fans. Don't matter what the building looks like or where it's at.
Yep. And
Don't matter, you know, what.
Don't think for a second that those fans from AOG, those fans of what Brox Boulder was doing at AOG, aren't going to be watching intently.
You know, and he encouraged them.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Go watch it. Make up your own mind.
Yeah, you grown old enough to figure out,
Yep.
you know. Hey, listen. At 13 years old, I realized I was a WCW fan more than I was a WWF fan. It don't take an old person to figure out their wrestling preference.
I was probably 11 when I figured out I preferred what was going on at WWF over what was going on at that point in WCW.
Right. But I mean, it's the point of the matter that you was intelligent enough to make that decision.
I was much more sold on what was going on in the Attitude Era than what was going on with the NWO.
You know,
I was.
My biggest thing wasn't so much I actually hated that angle. I hated it.
What, NWO?
NWO.
Oh, yeah. I despised it.
And too sweet. Not Big Scott Hall, Kevin Nash.
And I'll be honest with you. Look,
I
have a lot of respect for Scott Hall, but I have no respect at all for Kevin Nash.
I thought it was funny that when the NWO come to the WWF and the Rock's in there and he's talking, hey,
Chico.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take that thing and shove it up all three of your asses. I mean, but
that was a really, really good promo.
It was a great promo.
You got to give the Rock credit on that. Hell, Chico.
Hand it over there to your big friend. Diesel. Hand it over to him, and then hand it to Hulk. It's already been shined up, already been turned sideways.
Stick it straight up all three of your monkey
rectumus.
Yeah. I can't get that out of my head now. The Rock going.
You know, also talking about that whole thing with Brox Boulder and everything that's going on, also want to talk about that he might be. I know he started his hitting the ropes up.
Yeah.
But maybe doing something with a former champion as far as a podcast.
Interesting.
You know, that would be very interesting, and I'm not going to reveal that name, but if you look right there,
yeah,
that would be super nice.
I would like to see that.
I would like to see that.
Definitely.
I am so stoked because when he was talking about it, I actually did you get to catch Hitting the Ropes this week? He had Evil Nate on there, Chainsaw Nate.
I saw a piece of it, and I was busy with work and didn't get to watch all of it.
I jumped in there right about midway through when Nate was talking and him and Brox, and they were going over what happened, and Nate's just as flabbergasted as the rest of us are on it. And Nate told him basically, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm like, baby, we're with you too. You know, you stuck with us.
Yeah.
I'm ready to call some action. Get me back in the commentary booth somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
I mean,
be it in
I'm ready.
Ashland, be it in Ironton,
Charleston,
Waverly,
Waverly,
wherever, it don't matter.
Don't matter. Mount Sterling, Moorhead, Clearfield.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Moorhead would be good.
Moorhead would be awesome.
That'd be great.
Hell, Sandy Hook. Let's do Sandy Hook.
I mean, it'd be better than whatever a mortician's got going on down there.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You know what mortician's got going on down there, don't you?
Probably necrophilia, but
leave Katie Vick out of this.
Just saying.
God. I don't know where I got him at. Glad I got him.
Just saying.
Looks like the type of person that you would see in a mountain bargain hunter. I'm just saying.
It looks like somebody you'd see. It looks like somebody you'd see as a on the damn sex offender registry is what it looks like. I mean, I'm just
we're going to hell.
I don't care. Well, I mean, I do care about going to hell, but I mean, the point is, I don't care about that. Look,
it made a good song, wasn't it? Wait a minute, it didn't make a good song. But anyway,
I mean, it looks like the it looks like the suspect on a friggin' billboard for a missing child is what it looks like.
You ain't saying we're gonna see it on the Epstein list, are you?
God, no, it don't make enough money.
Oh God. Oh,
but could have fit right in.
Oh hell. Thank God that we're, YouTube. God love them.
If we were able to monetize on here, we wouldn't make a dime off this.
Nope.
We wouldn't make
too many hills, too many dams.
Yeah, too many remarks about necrophilia and diaper sniffers. God knows YouTube don't like that.
God. Oh hell. But no, seriously, guys, get out. We probably run the only. The one person that's watching is probably sitting there rolling on the ground right now, saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe they said that."
They said that.
Or they're like,
or they're
shit.
Or they're in the process of writing a report about us. That's probably what's going on.
No, probably so.
Us right now. Cancel me.
It's okay.
What are you gonna do? I don't make a penny off this.
We ain't going nowhere anyway, because here's the deal. I'll just fire up another YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Got one ready already, trust me.
It's waiting in the wings.
Got 6 or 8 of them if you want the honest truth about it.
We even got one we don't know the friggin' password to.
I'd like to find that.
Yeah, I'd like to find that one.
Oh, for the love of God. Live chat's dead tonight, people. Must be a UK ball game.
Russia sucks. I don't know.
What else can we say?
Yeah. I was in a customer's house the other day. He was watching the UK ball game, and they were behind by like 14, and UK hit a shot. Mind you, down by 14. They hit a shot, and the UK fans in the crowd went absolutely nuts. and the other team went on a 5-0 run right after that. And I was like, oh, a lot of good that cheering, did you? cheer for a 2-point field goal, and then let the other team go on a 5-0 run.
And we're trying, sir. We're trying. I promise you that. But no, I mean,
looks
seriously.
better than that squid man you had.
God.
That's to you, Junior. Old squid man.
Squid Billy.
That's because
Not a Squid Billy.
That's because Calipari almost sounds like calamari, you know.
Yeah, and they both suck.
Yeah. I've never had calamari.
I have. It's not that good.
I always heard
bit on the chewy side.
Yeah.
Bit on the chewy side. Here's the thing, though. Alligator's also on the chewy side.
Yeah.
Love it though.
Yeah.
Oh, I love alligator. Oh, it's good.
I've never had alligator.
I was.
Who?
Wait a minute. What? Apex.
Loving the show. This is the guy you came and did this. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey. We got fans in here. This is great. We got two people now. Oh God.
Yeah.
We're mass communicating now.
Wait. Which one is this? Is this the one in Virginia or the one in Paintsville, Kentucky?
Virginia or Paintsville?
Or was it Prestonsburg? It might have been Prestonsburg, but either way, the one in Virginia or the one in Kentucky?
Yeah. Paintsville. Hot dog.
Well, you might want to stay till the end because there's going to be
hang
something
around.
special for you at the end.
It gets good.
Yeah. If it was the guy in Virginia, I love you and thank you for showing up, but I don't have anything special for you at the end.
But I mean, here's the thing, though. I mean, if you're just now tuning in, boy, have you missed out.
You missed a lot. But yeah, definitely be on the lookout for Aftermath Pro coming very, very soon.
Mm-hmm.
And our good buddy Brox Boulder, we are so proud of you.
Absolutely, man.
We love you to death.
Anything that we can do, not just as your commentary team, but Cussin Discussin, Elevate Pro Wrestling, you just let us know, baby. We're ready to rock. Yep. I mean, that's just
the Doc and I, the best damn commentary team in professional wrestling, is ready to go.
Hey, that's a fact.
Cameras, have gear, we'll travel, brother.
We've got it in the car. All we got to do. If you say we're doing it tonight, we'll load up and head that way.
All we got to do is load this stuff up in that little black box and throw it in the back of the car, and we're on the way.
I mean, that.
So, Doc, is there anything in particular? I mean, we've just
we have, but if you really want to talk about something, Elevate Pro Wrestling New Year's meeting is going to take place on January 31st. Mm-hmm. At Tri-County DAV in Oliver Springs, Tennessee. Yep. That thing's going to kick off. Doors going to open 6 p.m., bell time 7. Going to have a great card, crowning the first ever Elevate Pro Wrestling Women's Champions.
Yep.
Champion that evening, as Brooklyn Ray is facing Nikki Wild and the newly announced wild card Jada Stone for the first ever women's championship.
Yeah, inaugural women's champion will be crowned.
That belt
it's over there somewhere.
Is it over there somewhere?
Maybe.
It probably is in the hands of Mr. Morris.
No, I know where it's at. It's in the back of my niece. But we...
which reminds me, I need to get that before next Saturday, probably next week.
Yeah.
Because the decal for the cover, the case came in.
Yeah.
And I'll get that on there.
Yeah.
But it is going to be a great show. 6 matches announced. Let me see if I can pull.
Yeah. And sadly, we
actually
do have
5 matches announced.
We do have a change to a match. We had advertised. Elevate Pro Wrestling had advertised a bull rope match between the Guiding Light Michael Gabriel and No Joke Johnny Poke.
Yes.
However, Johnny Poke has suffered an injury.
He is torn a meniscus.
Yeah, he has to let that heal. He's going to be out for a few weeks, and due to that,
Michael Gabriel has issued an open
Yeah,
challenge.
Michael Gabriel has issued an open challenge. He is ready to go, and we're
We're gonna
just kind
find
of
out.
waiting. We don't know what's going to happen there.
Uh,
So
but we do have 5 matches, including that women's championship announced.
Yeah.
The Elevate Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship is going to be on the line. Higher Dreams, Nakeem the Dream, and Larger Than Life, Ethan High are going to be defending those tag titles against somebody they're kind of familiar with.
Yeah.
The best of the best, Andrew Thomas with Valeska, and Michael Zamato with Lars Madison.
also, got to give a little bit of a shout out and congratulations to Andrew Thomas and Valeska.
Yes.
They
I think we can
they
talk about
posted,
that.
yeah, they posted on their Facebook, or I think it might have been on her.
It was
Facebook.
on. It was on her Facebook, I believe. I think both of them
yeah.
have officially shared it.
But she is with child, which
Yes,
is the reason why she had to pull out of that triple threat for the women's championship.
Congratulations!
And congratulations to them. We wish them all the best in health and happiness with this child.
Get us
God
a baby here, and we will spoil it to death.
Yeah.
I mean, not only are we the best damn commentary crew in wrestling, we can spoil a youngin'.
Yeah.
If you don't believe us, try us out.
Yeah.
I mean, we really can. We put it in the commentary booth.
We'll put it in the commentary
booth. Put a little
booth
headset on it.
Put a little headset on it. We ain't got no swaddling clothes, but we can wrap it in a Cussin and Discussin t-shirt.
Hey, that's it. We get it Cussin. Hey, I got an idea.
Get the baby
we got this.
Yeah.
We got this. We'll talk about that after the show. Hey, that's what we will do. I will be on that.
Yeah.
I will be on that, and may even be able to do that between now. I think I actually can.
Oh, I know you can.
I will. Yeah, let me work on that.
Yeah.
But no, big congratulations to Andrew and Valeska. You guys going to be awesome parents. There's no doubt in my mind.
Andrew is a tremendous talent in the ring, but apparently he.
Can we thank God for the mute button?
Yeah.
I'm sure Bob and John are sitting there eating this up. We beat the mute button to death tonight.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, hell. But no, that's going to be a hell of a tag team match. And what more would be pleasing to Andrew Thomas? Not only going to be a future daddy, but a future tag team champion. Can they pull it off? Yep. I don't know.
Yep. That would be a tremendous win for him.
They got a huge obstacle in the way.
Yep.
There will be obstacles in your way.
Obstacles. We thought you was a toad. If you don't know where that come from, look it up.
Yeah, you're too young to be on this
If you
show.
know, you know, and if you don't know, then it's probably time to do your homework and go to bed.
Yeah, bedtime. But no, Jake Rayner, the working man, he is going to be in action. He is, man, my phone just died. He is going to be taking on Von Miller, making his Elevate Pro Wrestling debut. That is going to be an interesting match.
Vaughn is a freak athlete.
Absolutely. And the working man is on a winning streak.
And the working man is on a winning streak. That's right.
I mean, let me tell you something. I am excited about that.
I never discount Jake Rayner. And I'll be honest, he would probably be very close to undefeated in Elevate Pro Wrestling if it weren't for the 5-Star Mafia.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. And also, we're going to have a #1 contenders triple threat match for the next level championship. That's right. Who is going to face the Spartan, the sellout, Zach Apollyon?
Yeah.
Will it be the Undead Tragedy, Repic, who will be taking on the Golden Child, Evan Golden, or maybe even the Aerial Assassin, His stablemate is in there, Skyven.
Mm-hmm.
Is Skyven thinking about securing his place? He's going to have Scarlet Fox in his corner. And you know where the mafia is, there they all are. That's going to take place. Let's see here. We got this. Nope, that one. Okay, I'm feeding through. Yeah, and officially,
You did talk about the heavyweight title match.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
That's right. The Elevate Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And that, did you see the video released earlier on Facebook?
I did.
The Appalachian Animal Brutus, the Vision Xander Storm. These guys know each other. They go back way beyond professional wrestling.
Yep.
They growed up together. They broke in together.
Yep.
They've went up and down the road with each other and fighting each other.
Both multi-generational wrestlers.
This thing's going to come to a head.
Yeah.
On January the 31st.
But we still don't know what is going on behind the scenes with the 5-Star Mafia.
Is there a crack in it like the one in the Liberty Bell?
It looks to me
I'm
like there's a
gonna tell you
chink in the
something.
armor. I'm just saying. Leave it alone. I don't know. I already know.
Yeah.
But I mean that's my that's where my thoughts immediately go is what's going on with the 5-Star Mafia? Is there
Trouble in Paradise?
Is there trouble in paradise? Is there a widening gap there? Because that's what it appears on the outside. I know that they said, "Oh, there's no
nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here." But honestly,
mind your own
isn't
business.
that
On down the road.
what they would say if there is
trouble in paradise?
Trouble in paradise.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think all is well in Teletubby land.
I don't either. I don't either. And I'm curious to know. Well, we know that there is sort of a rift between the Vision Xander Storm and the Spartan Zach Apollyon.
Oh yeah, you saw that take
But
place.
what side of the fence is Charlie Craig on? For that matter, what side of the fence is Skyven on? We've seen Skyven helping Zach Apollyon to the back after.
Well, he helped Xander Storm out of the ring, though.
Yeah.
So
maybe to his credit, maybe Skyven is trying to hold things together.
You think he's trying to be that calm mind?
Maybe he's trying to be the calm in the storm.
Yeah.
But I get the feeling Charlie Craig.
Well, we know he was escorted from the building during Christmas Chaos. And he did not come out during the main event. He wasn't in the building. I don't even think he was in Oliver Springs at that point.
I get the feeling that Charlie Craig is not going to be able to try to be a central figure, a neutral figure in that. I think he's going to have to pick sides.
Well,
he's going to have to tell one or the other, hey, you overstepped.
Calm yourself down.
Calm down. You know, he's going to have to. Otherwise, that rift is going to continue to grow.
I'd look Zach Apollyon right in the eyes and tell him to sit down, shut up.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's my opinion, too.
I'm just saying. I mean, you call me what you want to, but, I'm no Xander Storm fan. God knows we had to listen to him running his mouth about, oh, you played the wrong music for me.
Yeah.
Well, put your diaper rash back and cream on and go on.
Yeah.
Diaper rash mafia, I swear.
Diaper rash mafia.
God help me. Go back to bed.
Look, we know going forward that rift or no rift.
Yeah.
Xander Storm has his work cut out for him when he goes one-on-one with the Appalachian Animal Brutus.
And the same really can be said. I mean, let's just be realistic. The Vision Xander Storm is the reigning champion.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's champion for a reason.
he who has the gold.
Yeah.
You know, it's a golden rule. He who has the gold make a rule. You know, one thing for sure.
That's all we have. That's all we have for coming events right now.
That
obviously,
is.
because we're not
The
we're not involved with Art of Grappling anymore, and
No.
we're waiting patiently, very patiently, for the aftermath.
Absolutely. I'm psyched.
And yeah,
I am.
totally psyched.
Listen, I don't know who all is involved. I've got a good idea on who all is so far involved, but to Brox Boulder, as we said earlier, whatever it takes, man.
Yep.
We're there. We ready to rock and roll. It don't
I
matter.
don't know if Doc has got you the information to contact Pete yet, but
I did. I sent that to him right after he told me what was going on. I mean, we make
That's
sure
your man.
things happen.
That's your man.
Go that route. He will not let you down.
Absolutely.
Listen, and I promised that boy that I was going to do something for him, send him some pictures, and I ain't had a chance to with everything going on, but I will jump that quick as I possibly can. God knows. Whew.
Well,
I know this weekend they canceled the meet and greet with Paul Ellering down at Time Warp because of the impending
snowpocalypse 2026.
Listen, I hope to God we don't get none of it.
I hope it snows asshole deep to a 10-foot inch.
I don't, because we got to drive to Tennessee at some point. And hopefully it's melted off by then.
We can snow 2 feet this weekend and be gone by Tuesday.
Not at my house, it won't.
Well, your house don't matter.
I know. Tell me about it.
I'll pick you up the bottom of the driveway.
I'll have to walk out, dragging everything behind me.
I can make it up your driveway.
Yeah, you make it up my drive. Hell, we got the backhoe now.
You got the tractor. You can take
we get
the
that
tractor.
we get the driveway cleared off. Ain't no problem there. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
I said
you jump on that thing.
I said the I word. I bet you somebody will end up in the comments eventually and tell me I shouldn't have used that word.
What I word?
The I word.
I word.
10-foot.
Oh.
Somebody will probably tell me that's insensitive.
No. I thought it was 12 foot. Telegraph. But no. Hey. The Paul Ellering thing was canceled because the impending snowpocalypse that Kentucky, Snowmageddon, that thing's bigger, and they was talking about the blizzard of '93, and I'm like, God Almighty,
That was a good one. I remember that one.
I remember it too.
One.
I remember it too. The blizzard of '93, blizzard of '96.
Yep.
Hey, listen, we've had some good ones in our time. But no, that either way, to the good people down at Time Warp, our good friends Earl and his gang. Ooh, I forgot about it.
What?
We do have something to talk about. Hollers and Heroes Con taking place on April the 10th and 11th.
2-day event.
At the Appalachian Wireless Arena in Pikeville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Already some big names announced. I can't remember off the top of my head because I'm not going to sit here and go through them.
Go to Time Warp's page.
Go to Time Warp's page, Hollers and Heroes Con's Facebook page. You'll find all that information there, and you never know who's going to show up.
Yeah. You really don't?
You don't. Well, I don't even know at this point, but we're working on it. The good people at Time Warp at 16th Street in Ashland, Kentucky. They also have the kiosk at the Ashland Town Center Mall still. Head out to Time Warp. Earl and his gang, great group of people. They have done a hell of a job bringing in some of the biggest and best names. I can honestly say 90% of the people that I have met in professional wrestling at meet and greets have been thanks to Earl. I mean, I could not thank Earl enough for all the people that he has brought from my childhood, looking back on it, that I've been able to meet.
It's either Earl or that
Yeah.
microcephalic addle paid up no high.
You just compliment him?
No, not in the least.
Oh,
Not in the least.
microcephalic addlepate.
Yeah. So I mean, probably 90% of it's Earl.
Yeah,
You know,
I
but
said
anyway.
Earl. I mean,
Yeah.
he's my guy.
God love Earl.
God
Anyway,
love him. But anyway, go down, see the good people at Time Warp. Show them your love. Also, walk-in time 1626 6th Avenue, Charleston, West Virginia. And if I'm not mistaken, and I'm going to scroll back through my phone, and hopefully right here, on January 31st, 2026, the Collectible Vendors Market, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at, I can't read my eyes, I ain't got my, Starcher Baptist Church, 26246 Avenue, Charleston, West Virginia. Going to have comics, vintage toys, records, Pokemon, sports card, and a whole lot more. JR and his gang, the walk-in time, putting that one on. That's going to be a banger of an event. And to our friends at Aftermath,
yes.
Aftermath Pro. If you are interested in Aftermath Pro and what can happen there, reach out to Brox Boulder on Facebook, and he will show you what he has in store. My friend, I know you've got some to light up.
Yeah, want to give a big shout out to Harris Home and Lawn in Paintsville, Kentucky. If you're in the Eastern Kentucky area and you're looking for work inside, outside, they do moving, cleaning, lawn care, landscaping. They do a little bit of everything. Reach out to those folks. Also, reach out to, if you're looking for any handyman service, reach out to Stevens Handyman in Pikeville, Kentucky. You can check those out, both of those on Facebook. Also, big shout out to our friends Bob and John over at Indie Wrestling Experience.
Love my boys, the Indie Wrestling Experience.
We love those guys and what they do to bring eyes onto product, independent wrestling all over the country, all
That's
over
a
the
fact.
world. And if you haven't watched the Indie Wrestling Experience interview with Brox Boulder yet, please go to their
do that.
YouTube or go to Podbean.
Yeah,
And,
Podbean, or you go to Brox Boulder's Facebook
Yeah.
page. He shared it.
Yeah.
I mean, you all need to watch that video.
Yeah, it was
forget
tremendous.
what me and the Excellence of Elocution have said tonight, because
Yes.
we've said some pretty rough things.
Yeah.
Go over there and listen to Brox.
Brox will give it to you in a much more
Eloquent
way, a much nicer way than we did.
Yeah.
And also our friends at the Wrestling Society Network. Check them out. Wrestling Society Network at Wrestling Society Network on Facebook. The Wrestling Society Network.com, their website. They have spent countless hours bringing together wrestling content from all over the world throughout limited history to one space.
You know, Bear is doing that thing with the wrestling podcast right now.
Yes.
Next month, he told us he is going to be doing it with promotions.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Another great thing going on.
Yeah,
with
he's going to
Wrestling
be talking
Society
to
Network.
promoters.
Hey,
and
also
bookers, I'm assuming.
do want to mention, falls into the Wrestling Society Network. Our good buddy Brox Boulder, he's starting back up with Hitting the Ropes.
Hitting the Ropes is back on.
He's going to be back. I think he's doing another show tomorrow night. He said he was going to do, and I really look forward to that. I was tickled to death. Him and Evil Nate sitting down having that powwow.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you something. That one right there has been, you know, you meet people in the wrestling business that treat you like family.
Yeah.
Him and Dahlia are always happy to see you, shake hands, high five, hug your neck, and we love them guys as much as anything in this world.
Dahlia's a hoot. If you want to go
I'm
check
gonna tell
out
you.
her interview on hitting the ropes with Brox Boulder. She's actually done it twice.
I think 2 or 3 times.
At least twice.
We need to get her on Cussin and Discussin.
Yeah.
We really and honestly do.
Go check that out. But again, check out the Wrestling Society Network. A big shout out to Brady, Bear, Brox, Amy, and the whole crew over there at Wrestling Society Network who have put countless hours into the products that they put out. And, well, last but not least, a big shout out to my wife, Sheena Dixon, at Sheena Dixon Photography. Check her out on Facebook at Sheena Dixon Photography. She does weddings, divorces, as the doc likes to say, and she did do a divorce once. Weddings, divorces, family photos, school photos, sports photos. She does the photography for Elevate Pro Wrestling, and she is currently setting up for Valentine's Day minis. Go over and check that out, and give her a call or send her a message and let her know, if you want to check on a price or book an appointment. Please check her out at Sheena Dixon Photography on Facebook. I'm good. You're good.
I pray to God I had to bite my tongue on one there. It's all right, though. We made it this far.
Yes.
Phew. We have had a fun time tonight. Look forward to doing another one next week, untelling who might pop in, show up, what have you. But you know what time it is, and I know what time it is.
I do.
Why don't you tell these people what time it is?
I think it's time to piss on the fire and call the dogs, Doc.
That's a fact, and I'll tell you what, we've had a great evening, great time. Remember, if you want to check out Elevate Pro Wrestling, at Elevate Pro Wrestling on Facebook, elevateprowrestling.com on the website. Go to Linktree at Elevate Pro Wrestling, and you get all the links. Same thing for Cussin and Discussin. Linktree at Cussin and Discussin, and you can see where all we are, Facebook, YouTube, all that nonsense and good stuff. Hey, it's been great. I've had fun.
I had a blast. This was a good one. I had fun.
My friend, I'll tell you what, for the excellence of elocution, Walter Dixon, I'm the doctor of professional wrestling, Mike Blankenship, PhD, saying to you, until next time, so long from the Bluegrass State.